All right, what's up, guys? Now, I wanted to talk on this trend within the gaming community where people are so quick to jump up and say that you're having a skill issue with a video game. Now, I want to use a video game for an example, but real quick, I feel like I need to let people know about my history with video games because I feel like some people think like, oh, he probably just got into video games this year or like last year or something, or maybe he might have been playing them a little bit in high school. Fam, I've been playing video games ever since before I got into preschool. Like, I've been playing video games since I was like 2 or 3 years old. It's like I can sit down and remember a time where I was at my grandfather's house playing. It was either no, I think it was Mario 64. It was Mario 64 and Mario Kart because those are the two games that I remember playing a lot on the Nintendo 64. But I remember my one of my uncles gave me 007. What are some other games? Yeah, it's like, I grew up playing a lot of different video games, and maybe back then I would say that I had a skill issue with video games, but not now. Like, I feel like I done played a lot of different video games. I done beaten a lot of different video games to where I'm at a point where it seemed like it would be impossible for me to have a skill issue with a video game. So anyways, but no, there is a video game that I wanted to use as an example of, people so quick to jump up and defend it. Like, they don't want to talk on like how difficult the game is. They just want to be so quick to jump up and defend it. But anyways, the video game Elden Ring. Now, if you haven't, play that game. All right. I guess if you can borrow it off of somebody, I wouldn't recommend buying it. If you do, buy it on Steam. If you do have a gaming PC, buy it on Steam so you would at least be able to get your money back. But I mean, if you do like the game, then yeah, continue playing it. But if it's a game where you're all like, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. That's why I don't like playing that game. Because the thing is this. Right out, like, at the start of the video game, they have it where you're up against this, like, big old giant golden guy on a horse. So, but the thing is that, and I did listen to people on this one because, yeah, that guy was impossible to beat. Like, it was a situation where I'm like, okay, why am I even out here in the first place trying to fight this guy? That doesn't even make any sense. So anyways, I moved on from him. Went on a little bit further up in the game to where it was like, I couldn't really make out what the area was, but it looked like bro was standing on a tree, jumps down. Same situation, took me out 2 hits, and I'm thinking to myself, what's the point of being out in this wilderness fighting people if everybody gonna be able to take me out in 2 hits? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, yeah, they have like the little small guys that don't do no damage, or it's like it's a fair fight almost, But no, it's like they got like these boss like guys where it's just, yeah, they take you out in 2 hits, and then it's like, well, fam, why am I even playing this game if that's gonna be the situation with every enemy that I come across and stuff? Or not every enemy, but at least these boss like enemies. So here's the thing though, because the funny thing is, people will say that I'm having a skill issue with the game. So I'm like, all right, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eliminate this skill issue. What I'm going to do is modify the game to where the roles are reversed. I'm taking these dudes out in 2 hits. But then people are going to call me a cheater. So do you see my point, though? Because it's like, fam, to me, that just doesn't even make any sense because it's like, okay, if I'm having a skill issue, then I'm going to fix this said skill issue. But I guess the way that I would go about it, people are going to call that cheating. People are going to call, oh, that's not a fair game. But how is it a fair game to me where it's like I done paid 60, 70, where I guess like for this new edition that came out where it came with this DLC, some people are paying $80+ for this game. I'm not paying money for a game to be losing in it. Like, if it's a multiplayer game and I'm going up against other people, then I'm like, okay, I feel like that would be where that argument would be valid. Where it's like, okay, I'm going up against other people. There's probably people that's playing this game more than me. I can understand that. That's not the case with Elden Ring. You're not going up against other people. You're going up against enemies that the people put in the game. And it's like, fam, you have to understand. So the crazy thing is like, so people will say that the game needs difficulty settings. Like, that's something that I've seen a lot of people talk about with Elden Ring and other games like Elden Ring. And people get mad about it. All like, oh, that just ruined the game. How? You're not having to play it. You ain't got nothing to do with the difficulty settings. If you want to play it on the hardest difficulty, you very well can do that. People like myself, though, we like to be able to play through the game. We pay money for a video game. We would like to be able to play through it, not get stuck on the first mission. I have played a lot of different video games. I'm like from freaking there's another game I have to say that's kind of like that, in that like field of Elden Ring and games like it, like Dark Soul like games. But anyways, why do I keep getting notifications? Dang, people, leave me alone. I'm trying to record a video, please. Thank you. But Anyways, but no, there's this one game called, bro, I swear, man, it's like it's just, I've been having to do numerous takes of this video because it just, notifications keep distracting me. But anyways, no, there's the one game, Monster Hunter World. Now, that's a game where I had to say I made it pretty far in that game, but they don't have it where it be on some crazy difficult stuff where you can't take out no monsters in that game. At least for me, it wasn't. But yeah, when you play games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong, and for some reason they just want to have it where it's just mad impossible to go up against any of the enemies, it's like, fam, that's not fun. You know, it's like, I guess to some people, it's like they like to be able to come up with their strategy right then and there. Fam, I'm just trying to hurry up and get through the game so I can see what the end story is all about. You know, but it's like, if I can't get to the end of the game, it's like, why am I sitting around playing it? There's all these other different games out there where they have difficulty settings, or at least they will have it where you and that enemy, like there's this one game called Destiny where they will have it where you and that enemy is the same level. Why can it not be like that? So I'm just saying, it's like people be so quick to jump up, and for one, people stop saying that. Come up with something different, because I know it's just you guys are just copying what somebody else said, either in a live stream, TikTok video, YouTube video, tweet post, somewhere. Somebody said that, and everybody's just like, oh, well, that's a smart thing to say to people if they talk about my favorite video game. I'm just going to tell them they have a skill issue. Come up with something else different to say, but I ain't trying to hear that no more. People be so quick to talk on that, I ain't trying to hear that. Say something different, or don't say anything at all. But I swear, man, I'm about to start deleting apps, but I'm going to just end this video because I'm like, yeah. And the crazy thing is, I'll end the video, no notifications, all right? But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.